Hello everybody and welcome to Derbyshire. I'm about halfway between Chesterfield and Matlock. Closest location is probably Ashover, maybe a mile or so over in that direction. I've come to a bit of a woodland to come in search of an old abandoned pumping station built in 1924, in operation until the 1970s. Apparently it still stands and is hidden down in this woodland. So I'm going to poke around a bit. Hopefully it won't take too long to find it, but from what I've heard and seen, it is quite messy and boggy and difficult to get to. Let's put that to the test and join me as I search for Hunger Hill Pumping Station in Derbyshire. I started to get a little bit concerned and confused back there because I ended up walking through what was this essentially like farmland up to a kissing gate, and it looked very private, and I was sort of like thinking, oh, this don't look right. I was just going through a yard and it was like Land Rovers and tractors either side and a couple of cottages, but then the public footpath orange arrow just pointed down this path. And this is what I've got ahead of me. We've got into some really deep countryside now, a little bit of a woodland look, nice little stream just here. Wonder if this has got anything to do with the pumping station that we're looking for. This is quite quaint, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. I'm going to push on down here and see where it brings us out. It is quite stony underfoot. So if you are going to come to Corporation Woods in search of this pumping station or just a general wander around, be very cautious underfoot because it is a little bit knobbly. That stream we crossed over at the very top of the hill is all the way down there now, bubbling away. If it is connected to the pumping station, then it's a good sign that I am following it. Very bitterly cold this morning. This old stone post, look, just up from where I've just crossed that stream. Got the old metal bracket in there, little one, and you can see where the second one used to be, but it's eroded away. Stream just down there. We're going this way. Look at the amount of leaves on the floor. It's come from the autumn of 2023. Now I was hoping to stick to the brook or the stream. That's just over there, probably about 20-30 feet over there. Gosh, this is looking a bit squidgy. Still a little bit frozen underfoot, which is helping me out a little bit. So it doesn't look like it's a well-trodden path, to be honest. Be interested to see if I pass anybody. There's a circle around here. I can see some stonework through the trees just there. I'm curious to know if we found it. I think we've got it. I think we found our put. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that a thing? Beauty. That is superb, isn't it? It's looking quite boggy underfoot down there. There's something there as well, with a hole in the ground. But my oh my. Okay, I think if I go down there, I'm going to be able to get myself down onto the pumping station level. I didn't expect to find that so soon. That is remarkable. I thought I'd be going all the way down, knocking around down there and over there, because Corporation Woods is actually listed as over there, and this is right on the edge of it. This is exciting stuff. Let's get down there. Now before we do go into the main building, there is this stone doorway. Look, you can see it is built into the hillside, but it has got stone walling to reinforce it all. But I'm going to go inside. There's not much to it. Get the floodlight out. You can see actually, look at that. So it would be difficult to fall through that if you was above that skylight, would there? But the lack of graffiti in here, 1, 2, 3 pieces and just a few over there. That's pretty good because potentially shows that not a lot of people tend to come down here. Some kind of pipe work there coming out of the side of the wall, probably allowing the land to breathe maybe. But it's almost quite fairy tale like with the ivy coming down, doesn't it? So I'm curious why I've got the light out, and before we go in there, to see what this hole is all about. It must have something to do with pumping mechanisms. There's more stuff over there as well, I can see. We'll go look at that in a little while. See, there's another hole there, look. Goodness knows how deep that might be. Step up here. It's like it's a tank, isn't it? Look at that. Gosh. Yeah, there's all manner. That is very, very deep, especially down in that way. I think I'm going to stop the camera for a moment and then I'll put depth rating and we might be able to hit the bottom. Right, this might give us a better idea. So, just there, don't know if the camera's really going to pick it up. There's like an overflow. It's a pipe. I'm going to see if I can take a photo of it. There's all manner of pipe works, look at it. It goes very, very, it's huge. Now this might be a bit grainy, I'm trying my best with it, but you can just see that overflow, look. I've managed to zoom right in. So, that's pretty good, isn't it? It's a hidden little thing. See, we can see the other side, I'll turn the camera upside down, but it'll be the right way around when I come to edit it. Again, I've got the beam, I don't know if you can see that little overflow. It's like a 50p shape down here. And away from that manhole inspection cover, I'm assuming these would have allowed the tank below to breathe, because this would normally be sealed off. I mean, you got to imagine that steel manhole plate must be at the bottom somewhere. Extraordinarily boggy. So we'll go around the other side, look. And that's another angle I hadn't seen before, where the main doorway is. It says up there CCWW 1924, so Chesterfield Corporation Waterworks, or Chesterfield Council Waterworks. There is still something down there, but I want to get inside there now. Hopefully it's not too boggy around the edge to do so, but I'll get there somehow. So that's pretty difficult coming through there. There's some wood conveniently laid there. Stood under the main archway, look. Going around. That's quite good, isn't it? Straight above my head is this, look. Some weight there, isn't there? There's all manner going on in here. And underfoot, it's quite, look, it's really bubbly and swamp-like, but there's bits of pallets down. I'm going to get myself up onto that concrete section, hopefully without sinking. Oh, yeah, we're up. Okay. So out the window, That's the area we've just been looking at. There's that little outhouse right in the centre, and the tank is in the centre of shot just there. And the old metal frame window is boarded up at the top, look, but internally you've still got the arched frame, and there's a old lamp up there as well. Look, it's a shame it hasn't got its little bulb in there. Just here there's another chain dangling down, look. A smaller one, the larger one, going up to where the crane mechanism would have once operated. Absolutely unreal, isn't it? Now there's like a great big tank just there, and there's obviously there used to be something coming out of the ground there attaching to that just there, but that looks pretty deep over there. Don't think I'm going to go anywhere near that, although I can jump down here and we can see that a little bit closer. It's quite extraordinary, isn't it? That looks quite haunting, doesn't it? I mean, it is extremely isolated here as well, isn't it? There's something else just through there. I don't know what that would have been. Look, bit of an art building. I'll have a look at that when I go outside again. I need to be going out there as well, don't I? But look at this is just formidable. I mean, I love stuff like this. But the attention to detail in this, what would have been the main entranceway, wouldn't it? Reinforced bars going through the concrete up there. You might just be able to see those lines on the roof. Oh, something's just made me jump over there. Did you hear that crack? I don't know if it picked it up. It sounded like wood breaking. Yeah, look at that. And that's workmanship, that is, isn't it? Old bird's nest just there. And the same on the other side. I'll take you outside and I'll stand on this exterior wall. Look at this. They don't build nothing like this anymore, do they? Right at the top, you can just see where it says CCWW AD 1924, so 100 years ago. That's quite ironic, really, isn't it? And there's the steps down, and I want to get myself over there in a moment. It looks quite creepy, doesn't it, from the outside? It's almost like it's got a face, 2 eyes and a mouth. It's lovely, isn't it? Now around here was where I saw that little outhouse looking through the window. I think it's just going to be some kind of shelter. But I'll have a look if I can get over this wall safely down the other side. Gosh, look at it around here. Yeah, it's some kind of something there, isn't it? I'd say there might be something underground maybe there, like pipe work. There's something else around here. Oh, sinking a little bit. And if I can put the light on, yeah, so that's pretty clear. I don't really think I'm going to be able to. Oh, I can. There's a rock there and a log there, and yeah, it's just another outhouse, isn't it? But still, good little finds. So we've got a stone abutment with a coping stone on it, and another one right next to me just there before it goes under a bridge. I'm going to assume this was an access track or road coming in to the pumping station just behind those trees there. Look at the old steel railings on top. You don't see them like this anymore, do you, with the little ornamental spiky bits and balls on top anymore. And there's an old gate, look. Oh, I mean, how the hell they all get bent like that? I haven't a clue. Small, weird just here, look. Breaking up the flow of water, and another bridge just there. This is beautiful, isn't it? It just blends in with the characteristics of the woodland and the countryside so well, like it was always here. I can make my way around carefully, and the stone pillars are even bigger than on the other side. There we go, look. So it's 1-2 double drop coming away from there. Unsure what this would have been for. Maybe some sort of equipment was once there. And it's also got gaps, look, just there and there, for kind of like stop planks to stop the level of water. So there must have been some form of equipment just here years and years ago. We'll have a look down there in a moment. I can see a pipe going off down there as well. This is rather nice, isn't it? There's got to have been something there, because that pipe coming out of there, look, it clearly used to connect onto this. Going down there, there's some sort of valve and mechanism, and it plods on a little further until it goes out of sight around the bend. This is the River Hipper, by the way, the River Hipper. This must look completely different in the summer, in the dry months. I'd be curious to know how much flow comes down here. But that looks really, really deep down there. I just love this. Look at it. It just looks so otherworldly. Fantastic. And on the other side of those gates, look, curiously, it's still got a padlock on it. Look at that. How strange is that? Yeah, you can just walk across and over and back on the other side. The pumping station is probably about 30-40 metres just over there. This is fantastic, isn't it? I love this kind of hidden, otherworldly stuff. Old history, and 100 years of history exactly to this year. January 2024 I'm doing this. Other stuff like this, comment below and please let me know. And here is that pipe, look, it comes across here. I mean, there's little streams of flowing water everywhere. Look at this. Wow. Pipe shoots off down there. I don't know, you can see where it's actually flooded, look, when it's been heavy rain. And that goes around here, look, and disappears into that woodland down there. Back down where I began. This is fantastic, isn't it? 100 years this was brought into life, and by the 1970s it was done with, but it's still standing here. Just look at that decorative artwork. They really put some effort into this stuff, didn't they? Just the detail and the workmanship and the craftsmanship and the design, considering that, you know, this sort of stuff wasn't really to be seen by the general public when in operation, yet it was still built so intricately. Thank you very much for watching. I'd like to do more of this sort of thing. If you do have any more suggestions, as I said previously, please do drop them in the comments right down below, or on my social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter, or what's it called now, X. I still call it Twitter. from Hunger Hill pumping station in Derbyshire. I'm Ant. I will see you in the very next one very, very soon. Bye bye.